talking about chords. So, forming chords. For that, I'm a thumb player. Most everyone, when they play the G chord, the 013, they use the thumb and one of these fingers. I use my thumb in my middle. To make that transition, that's easy, just to slide my thumb. And of course, you kind of have to use whatever you can reach on that A.
Well, my style of playing, and this is a whole other video, on the 1, 2, 4. Huh?
It's a preview.
All right, a preview. Basically, you have these 3 fingers. Your pinky, your ring finger, and your middle finger. All right, I learned this from Larry Conger. Call these your Dulcimer salute. All right, whenever you're going to play a bar chord, you use those 3 fingers.
Really?
So if we put them on 1, 1, 1.
Oh, that's interesting.
No.
I
Pinky. You asked, so now you're getting it.
I'm saying that's.
This is why I'm saying we don't want to.
That's not how I'd have done it.
Okay, but let me tell you why.
You're learning.
I'm learning yet.
That's
Now,
right.
you know why you do that? Because look at me. See, now I have 2 other fingers
Oh yeah, you can do other things.
that I can do other things with.
If you do the way I've been doing, all I've got's my thumb. Because my pinky's not even useful for anything.
That's right.
Makes sense.
I can learn you all kinds of
I
things.
wish you would. I'm learning, even though I'm set in my ways, and it's hard to break me from that, which it won't break me from it, but it's going to add to what I do.
How to finger, and for my style of playing, is very important. And it's something that you definitely have to work on. Because you have to have a system to be able, and with my style playing, it's very important that you hold down frets as long as you can. You don't just, and then lift up. You gotta hold it and keep that fret ringing as long as you're in that chord, or until you go to something else.
All right.
That's
Makes
crazy,
sense
huh?
to me.
It's crazy.
A little exercise using the chords that you just showed us would be just to work through and changing, just to try to get smooth changing those chords, because you've got, in anything that we're playing that has a chord change, you've kind of got to learn to be smooth to come to those chords.
I could go on and on and on about chords.
That's what they want. That's what I want. I
I
want
can
to hear
teach
all
you
this stuff.
how to play a bar chord and then an L chord.
We already did.
and
You already
then-
showed me about the bar chord.
No,
We've been
but did
doing
you know
that
an L
wrong.
chord is formed on top of the bar chord, and then a slant chord, and then an extended slant chord on top of a regular slant
You're making
chord?
my head spin.
And then once you get all the way back up past your extended slant, you're back to a bar again.
I'm getting swimmy.
And then from a bar to an L to a slant to extended slant. I mean,
I've heard all of that, but I didn't really know. I know what an L shape is, but I don't. It's something else that I've not been doing correctly.
well, when I teach you this stuff, you're going to be like, oh my God, how
Well,
easy
that's
is that?
good. Yeah, it's gonna help my playing in the long run. I know I'm set in my ways because I've done this forever. I've just kind of stumbled upon a lot of it on my own because I haven't had anybody to show me the way.
Show you the way.
But so I'm willing to learn. That's all part of this too. It's not going to be just playing by ear, but it's going to be. There's a lot of technique that's thrown in there.
See,
too,
I want to
which is
tell you
good
all
for
this
of
stuff,
us.
but I'm not. I'm keeping it in.
Yeah. Well, eventually it'll come out.
It
You
will
just can't
come
do it
out.
all in one lesson.
Okay, so it was not my intention to do a video showing fingering for chords at this point in time, but if you've watched the video before this clip, Rick wants it. Rick wants a preview, and he wants me to show you guys how I finger the chords, okay? As I said, this is a system that I learned from Larry Conger, We're going to be using these 3 fingers for our dulcimer salute. We are going to put them on fret 1. Fret 1 all the way across. Pinky, ring, and middle. Okay? From there, I have my pointer finger and my thumb above. So to do a 1, 2, 4, I can put my pointer finger on 2 and I can put my thumb on 4. Okay? That's how I'm going to do an A chord for the exercise that we're doing. If I want to switch to the 4 chord from the A chord, all I have to do is move my thumb down to 3. I'm going to lift my pointer finger, and then I'm going to lift my middle finger. So I'm really fretting 0 on the bass, 1 on the middle with my ring finger, and then my thumb is fretting 3 on the melody string. That's how I'm going to do the 4 chord. Now, the 002 for our D, you can do it in a variety of ways, and I might use a different finger. I mean, I might not do the same thing all the time, but you can easily slide your thumb down to 2 and lift your fingers, and look, we have a 002. So if I want to go from the 1 chord to the 5 chord, I have my thumb on the 2, 002. Then I'm going to slide my thumb up to 4. As I slide my thumb up, my pointer finger goes on fret 2, and my other 3 fingers go down on fret 1. There's my A or my 5 chord in the key of D. From 5 to go to, well, let's go back to 1. All I'm going to do is lift all my fingers and slide my thumb down to 2. So an A chord to a D chord, right? Back to an A chord, slide up, drop the fingers. Back to a D, slide the thumb down, lift the fingers. Now let's try going back and forth between the 4 chord and the 1 chord. So the 4 chord is the G, okay? I'm gonna put my pinky and my ring finger down here on 1. My middle finger is gonna be up in the air. My pointer finger is gonna be up in the air, and my thumb is gonna go on the 3rd fret melody string, okay? That's my G chord. To go from a G to a D, I'm going to lift all my fingers, slide my thumb down. Let's try that. There you go. Slide the thumb back up, the fingers go down on the 1. There we have the G, slide the thumb down, lift the fingers, D. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do that one. Now, from my 4 to my 5, let's get back in the position for the G chord. I have my ring finger on fret 1 on the middle string. I have my thumb on fret 3 on the melody string. I don't have anything fretted. The bass string is open, okay? So here we go with the G chord. To get to the A, I'm going to slide my thumb to 4. As I slide my thumb to 4, my pointer finger drops on 2, and my middle finger drops on fret 1 on the bass string. So the pointer finger is on fret 2 on the middle string. The middle finger is on fret 1 on the bass string. That's the A chord. All right, let's strum the A chord again. Now let's practice going down to the G chord from the A to the G. The thumb slides down to fret 3. The pointer and the middle finger lift up. Your other fingers can stay right there on 1. Let's go back to the A. Fingers drop down. Middle finger goes fret 1 on the bass. Pointer finger fret 2 on the middle. Your thumb slides up to 4. 1, 2, 4. to a G. There you go. The middle finger, the pointer finger lift, and the thumb slides down to fret 3 on the melody string. Hope it helps.